So we've had Oldham.
Oh, I was going to say Oldham.
We've had Uddersfield. Where else is local? Let's see.
How about Wide Open?
That's not a place.
It is.
Okay, where is Wide Open?
It's near Sunderland.
And that's
Sunderland.
That's not a doing thing anyway. That's a description.
Yeah, but no, it could be an instruction.
There's a dentist near where I live, and on the door there's a little sign that says open wide. Thought that was quite clever.
Yeah, I suppose so. Buster. Oh yeah, so I should be quite good at this in many ways because I have travelled around the UK quite a lot. Just that I can't remember where I've been.
Okay.
Bangor, that was it.
Yeah, that was a very good one.
Yeah, but you didn't record that one. You was going to admit that from the video, just so it looked like you was winning.
I didn't. I thought I was recording. I don't understand the doings of this new phone. But I'm happy to say that Bangor is the best one so far.
How about Guildford?
No. What?
You've had to explain some of yours. Mine would be
Okay, Kilburn.
Kilburn, yeah. If there's somebody called Burn, which there could be. Guildford would be turning your Ford Escort into a fish.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Roger Botty.
Roger Botty. YouTube channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Bolton.
Sorry about that.
Ramsgate.
Ramsbottom.
Ramsbottom. There's Ramsgate as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right, that's two.
Yeah, but only one of them you get arrested for.
I do like the idea of that. Ramsbottom.
Oh.
Bury.
Yes, nice one.
Bolton. Bolton.
Oh, as in Bolt on.
Bolton, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is how it's pronounced.
Yeah. You're getting on board with this now.
There's probably quite a lot actually when you do think about it. It certainly appears that way.
She had presenter written all over her, that one.
Ooh. That one with a hat on?
Yeah.
What kind of presenter? Your kind of mine?
Nobody's.
That's definitely worth it, isn't it? You should just have that going when you come up with an example, or you're doing this thing again where you like the space in between, don't you? The natural space of nothingness. What about Liverpool?
Struggling a bit with that one. Oh, Wrexham.
Yeah, Wrexham. Why not? Shrewsbury.
Coventry.
Coventry. How about Leicester? Rhymes with chicken molester.
I don't know where you're taking this feature.
Don't know either. I'm taking it somewhere where it hasn't gone already, just in case it's
And
more
you're
interesting.
taking it somewhere where it doesn't want to go. I want that car. Part of me still wants an all-wheel drive 3-litre V6 X-Type estate with the Randall handle.
The Randall handle.
Yeah, it's got to have a Randall handle, otherwise I wouldn't want it.
Okay. Oh, this is that strange junction. Well, I mean, it's not that strange, but it's one of those, you know, at most junctions you'll have 3 ways you can go. This one's got 4.
Wow.
The lady behind us looks like a good presenter.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm probably not
That's a bit
supposed to do
stalky
that.
doing that.
Yeah, you're probably not supposed to do that. I'll just pretend I was.
Just imagine, she looks a bit like a young Carol Vorderman.
Oh, a young Carol Vorderman. She looks weird lately.
What does she?
She's had a load of work done, hasn't she?
On a patio
Yeah.
or a cellar.
How would you describe those breasts?
Escaping.
Is it wrong to describe a stranger's breasts?
Is it wrong? How do you mean wrong? Is it, you mean as in immoral?
Yeah, that sort of thing.
It can't really be immoral, can it?
I have the ultimate test for whether something is wrong in any way, shape or form.
Right.
Would you do it in front of your grandmother?
Right. Well, do you really reckon that is the best test for things? Because
I reckon it's the ultimate arbiter.
right. So if you just went off of that, people would not ever have children, would they not? And the human race would just die a death.
Why would they not have children?
Would what? Do you mean you'd want to have sex with your new girlfriend in front of your grandmother?
Yeah, I used to love it when she watched. She used to offer encouragement.
Did she?
And if I didn't do
Go on, boy, go on!
and if I didn't do very well, she would sort of mitigate for me.
Really? So, oh yes, she may as well be a priest at this rate.
Oh dear, has he finished already? I'm sorry, my love. I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
There's a boy next door who'll probably do a better job. I can recommend it. Yeah, the coffee. That looks like the kind of pub I would never want to go in.
I agree. I also would never want to go into that pub.
No.
Here, you can see the map. You still haven't told them where we're going. And you can't tell them on this because this isn't for that. This is for something entirely different. And I'm going to use this to continue talking about my top 10. So far we've created top 10 fantasy garage current wives, where we have to choose people that are current and we have to take them as a wife as they are now. We have the top 10 fantasy snapshot in time, possibly dead garage wife garage, where we can choose people from history at a particular point in time. For example, I chose Princess Diana on her wedding night, but before Charles got to her. We have our fantasy top 10 top of the pop wife garage, top of the pop garage wives, where we choose people from top of the pops. And I have chosen, oh, who did I choose? I have chosen Pepsi de Mac.
I can't believe you think this is a video. Oh, I got annoyed, didn't he?
Oh, hello.
I know I'm a bit late for the party, but...
Oh, and we also had the top 10 anal wives garage.
No, we didn't. You had that.
Well, I threw it into the fantasy garage mix. Doesn't matter that it was me that threw it in. It's still there. It's still a thing. And I'm going to put all of these fantasy garages and our responses to them on our Facebook group. Mustard and Boaty do Facebook. Search for it. Join it. You'll regret it. Oh! We took off quite sharply there, viewers. And here we can see the gear furdler.
The gear furdler?
Yeah, the gear wiggler.
Oh, no, I got this way.
And
I was concentrating on what you was talking about, my furdling rather than...
for those of you who don't drive, this is the gear wiggler, and basically you furdle with this when the doings sound like they have the heebie-jeebies.
I've got a challenge.
Oh, a challenge from Mustard.
I have a challenge.
Do we have an official challenge?
Theme tune.
Sting, they call it, don't they? A sting. When it's just like a...
I'll just do a theme tune.
Okay.
Right, so my challenge is, within 2 weeks, I'm going to record an actual sensible conversation with you.
How are you going to do that?
It's a challenge.
Right.
I never say it's going to be easy. In fact, I'd imagine it's going to be almost impossible. But I like a challenge.
I'm still looking forward to your challenge where you have to accost a random woman and ask her if she'd be interested in presenting Mustard and Boaty do cars.
Well, you challenged me to.
We could do a spin-off channel.
Why are you facing it out there when we're talking? You have a very different way of presenting things to what I do.
We could have a spin-off channel called Mustard and Boaty do presenters.
Do them.
And that could be... We could do it like one of those shows where we have loads of people applying and we whittle them down and they have to perform tasks like rounding up sheep and stuff. And then we could have a public vote. We could leave it open to the public. We appear to be stopping here.
Yeah, because I need to find out what number.
I don't know why we're stopping here, but we're stopping here. Captain Musty there is doing something with his portable electric telephone.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking at a private message.
Oh, we will point the camera away and we will point it at that car.
Okay.
Ping.
You could just turn it off.
Where's the fun in that?
I don't see what the fun is in constantly recording.
Look, each to their own.
It's like you've got some sort of...
It's not hurting you.
You've got some sort of disability.
It's just a different way than you do it. We're not the same people.
No, we're not.
What number are we looking for? Don't say out loud, because I'm filming.
Yeah, well, how am I going to say it then?
I don't know, let me know by telepathy.
Right, okay.
Give me a clue to it.
I think we found it.
Oh, back in a moment.
You're just telling me that's what you want. But in actual fact, I think you're scared of her. I think you're scared of that woman so much that you know she'll do us some good, but you won't present. You're not going to approach her. You're just going to not even notice because you're too busy looking at the ladies you like the look of, who happen to also be the ones that you tell me you do not want as being part of our team. Our team. It's important that our team works, but you're...
Sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening. Did that just say wife? Is that how you have her saved in your phone? Wife?
Yeah.
Is she not a person in her own right? Does she watch your videos?
When she's not asleep, yeah?
Mrs. Mustard, you deserve to be a person in your own right. And I've just completely arsed it up because I've called you Mrs. Mustard, which makes you not a person in your own right. But I don't know what your name is. And the world should know that you are a person in your own right. So you should not be Mrs. Mustard. And in your husband's eyes and in his phone,
Are you
should
still
also
recording
be
this, bollocks?
Yes! I record everything. And if I didn't before, I would now, because I know it annoys you.
It doesn't annoy me.
And
In fact, actually, it pleases me. The amount of crap you've got to try and edit into one video that no one's going to watch.
I don't.
What's not to find amusing about that?
I don't edit it. I just put it all in there and watch my subscriber count plummet.
Where did it come from in the first place? Because it's not like you've only just started doing that, is it? You started off thinking, I've got an idea for a video. I'll just record myself driving and have a chat away about absolutely nonsense and just please myself, just think out aloud and assume we know they're not. And then you're talking about subscribers dropping. So there's an example of where you wouldn't have gone, but I did. Because it's just a matter of applying some acceleration with your hefty left foot.
Oh, you accelerate with your left foot, do you?
I do it with my right one, but I get mixed up.
Right.
Left. No, right. There's a tractor coming the other way, by the way, in case you're interested. I do believe it's the kind of tractor that... why are you stopping there? I'm going to give way to, because he's just going to...
Can I just say that I would give my right arm to be ambidextrous?
Yeah. I think you've said that one before.
Oh, have I? Wall! Oh, fucking hell.
Wall?
Yes, you were quite close to that wall.
Well, I had to, didn't I? Otherwise, I'd have been even closer to the car coming the other way.
Right, don't forget your challenge.
And where's that going to happen now?
Going through the villages of New Who and Milne Row.
New Who?
Whatever it is.
I'm in that sort of rather difficult position at the moment where...
Bus.
Yep, well observed.
Thank you.
If I was to just approach a lady
Yes.
about being a presenter for this channel,
Yes.
nobody knows me well enough to actually just accept that for what it is. But I'm well known enough for that lady then to start going, oh, this bloke has approached me in the street the other day asking about this. Someone's going to end up finding out, and I'm going to be a bad man for doing something perfectly innocent that wasn't even my idea. So I've got to be quite careful with this. Audi, tree, house. So many things to point out. Look at that. There's a lady with a wheelie bin there. Shall I ask her?
Yes.
Too late. Do you know what? I've got a thought for you. You want a female presenter
Bum, Captain Mustard's thought.
to join us with this? Well, the kind of woman that would actually work well with us two would also be the kind of woman that's probably got a proper job. And therefore is too realistic to do something as unrealistic as what we do.
But it's only one day a week.
Well, that's true enough.
And she might be like me and work weekends.
She won't be like you.
Nobody is like me.
I hope not.
Braking sharply,
With your
slowing down. Now the light is greener, big bad splop,
Look at all those lovely
Splop
sheep in there.
is not a word.
So, when you see sheep,
Sheep.
what do you want to give them a cuddle, or do you want to just cut them off and eat them?
I would never eat a sheep.
Would you not?
No, I don't eat. With very few exceptions, I don't eat lamb. I make a genuine effort not to eat lamb.
Is that because they're cute?
Yeah, it's because when I wake up in the morning and open my eyes, the first thing I see are beautiful sheep.
Ah, right, I see.
How could I eat them? They're lovely. They're my friends.
Look, there's some sort of activity going on up there with the Rozzers.
The Albanian Rozzers.
Now you actually put our hooved friends in the molos, though, didn't you?
Chicken.
Chicken? I thought it was chicken and it was lamb.
It's chicken.
Right.
I don't admit to the lamb. Actually, I think those are just chicken.
What do you mean those are just chicken? Do you not remember making them?
No.
Oh, they made it work?
Yeah.
Parts of it's made it work.
Hey?
You just, you made them work, didn't you?
I make everything at work.
Right. You make the magic happen at work.
Well, I do it for two reasons. One is the immediate availability of every single ingredient that I could possibly need, and two, it's free.
That's the best price.
Plus, I have expert advice on hand if I'm not sure about something.
That would come in handy.
Expert is a word with 6 letters.
Yep. You are properly on patrol here, aren't you?
Totally.
I'd love to go in that pub.
Why?
Don't know, just like the look of it.
What would you have?
Beer. Oh, you mean food? Would I have some food?
I forget that some people go into pubs to drink.
I don't.
Neither do I.
Not been in a pub for ages.
Neither have I.
It doesn't stop me from finding a way of having a beer, because you don't need to go to the pub to have beer.
Beer is, of course, a derogatory term for a homosexual, and we apologise for any offence caused. Blower, setting 1. Temperature, freezing bastard cold.
Oh, you're cold again.
Direction of wind, upward.
If I was in front, I'd be going faster than that.
Viewers, come with me as I take you on a journey into twilight. Would you agree with me that this is quite a magical time of night? For it is the dying of the day, the dying of the light. But there exists this inconsequential and yet entirely, completely overwhelming dichotomy.
Are you bent?
Between the light. Between the light and the dark, moving from daylight to shadow, and then pulpating that with the ambient interior of the car. The orange glow against the dark vinyl.
I've got an incredible urge to fart, actually. you want to film me farting? I think it's probably a bit dark to see it.
Wouldn't it be amusing if you could see farts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what light frequency gas is on.
No, but imagine if we were fitted with something that we were like the red arrows, we all emitted our own colour, so you could never deny that it was you.
Why would you deny it's you anyway?
Well, if you were in a situation where
Whoever farts gets shot.
yeah, well, yeah. Or where, have you never been embarrassed by a fart?
Well, in a situation where I would be embarrassed, I tend not to do them. But in working class situations, like I have been in, working working in when I was doing my thing with the cable deliveries in the stores there. You know, whoever farts the loudest is the manliest.
Right.
Whoever has the worst smell is to be admired.
Right.
Nobody tells you off for farting at work. You basically get a pat on the back.
I got told off for farting at work.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Because it was inappropriate and unprofessional.
Was it? Do you agree at the time? Was it farting in the kitchen or farting as you served wine?
Oh, it wasn't my current work. It was in the ambulance office.
Right.
And there were ladies present. And they objected.
How dare you fart before my wife?
I didn't realise it was her turn.
So I knew he was going to go for that.
Bin.
Who's that other one? Another joker. Oi, you looking at my wife? No. Why? What's wrong with her?
And this is why you have wife swapping meets on a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Should do it more often than
That would annoy me.
that. What?
The fact that the indicator light in the 12-volt charging thing doesn't match the rest of the interior lights. I would find that irksome, almost beyond words.
That's rather
Metro said, oh, hello. Oh, blimey.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Just no.
Why?
Well, we both have to agree, don't we?
What was wrong with it?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
It was a fabulous bottom.
Was it?
Yeah. That was the full Felicity Kendal.
The full Felicity Kendal.
Yeah, man.
Now that's a good example of one from the past, I suppose, that would do quite well.
Oh, would you be in your fantasy top 10 garage in the good life form, wearing those dungarees, and yet you knew that underneath that wholesome good wife appearance and her slightly dishevelled clothing, you just knew that she had a moist little hairy chopper. And your finger would just slip in and she'd give a little ooh, and you'd feel like the big man.
Presumably this, you're not still recording for your own video for no one to watch.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It might get deleted. It doesn't matter. There's no harm. It's not like I've got to send this off to Boots to be processed.
That is true, yeah.
It's free. It's digital. Record it. You never know. It might be shit and you have to press delete. So what?
Right, the woman picking shit up.
It's still an arse. It's an arse, whatever it's doing.
Yeah.
And a woman's arse is not to be ignored.
You say it's not to be sniffed at.
that too.
I still think the trouble is, when it comes to ladies, and men will obviously give each other the nod with ladies knocking about, you and I just have completely different tastes, and that's it.
We do have completely different tastes.
So, you know, it's almost a conversation that we can't really successfully have.
It's quite ironic. If we were out in a club and I said to you, I don't fancy yours much, you'd probably say, well, I don't fancy yours either.
No, if both of us were young, free and single, which we're obviously not entirely,
No.
then when we find the pair, there wouldn't be any argument, would there? There wouldn't be any argument over who has who, presumably.
Well, that's assuming that we found a non-matching pair.
Ah, right, well, they were the same.
they're not going to be the same, are they? I mean, they always travel one good-looking, one ugly, don't they?
Yeah, but we're on.
That's what all people do. If you're good-looking, you always you go out with an ugly one, so that when you meet a good-looking and an ugly one, you get the good-looking one.